All right, let's jump right in. At the very start of the Quran, there's this short chapter, just 7 verses, called Al Fatiha, which means the opening. But you know, it's so much more than that. It's actually a perfectly designed conversation with God. And today, we're going to break down exactly how it works.
Get this. If you're a practicing Muslim, you recite this short chapter at least 17 times a day, every single day. Minimum. It's woven into the very fabric of your daily spiritual life.
So that begs the question, right? Why this one? What makes this short prayer the absolute core of the entire faith? Well, the secret is in its structure. It's not a monologue where we just talk at God. It's a dialogue. It's the divine script for the most important conversation you could ever have.
Now think about any good conversation. It usually starts with an introduction. But here's the twist. In Al Fatiha, we don't speak first. God does. The first half of this prayer is literally God introducing himself to us, setting the stage for the entire relationship.
It all kicks off with the phrase, Alhamdulillah. Now, the word alhamd isn't a verb like saying we praise. It's a noun. And that one choice is huge. It means that all praise, all gratitude is a permanent, timeless reality that belongs to God, whether we're around to offer it or not. His perfection doesn't need us to validate it. It just is.
See, if we said we praise, that's a temporary action. It depends on us doing it, and it's stuck in the present moment. But alhamd, the noun, it exists forever, with or without us. It's an objective truth. This single word teaches us a profound lesson. Our praise doesn't do God any favors. It benefits us by aligning our perspective with reality.
Okay, so after that, God introduces himself with 3 core attributes that together create this perfect psychological balance for us. First, he's the master of all worlds, total authority and control. Then, he immediately follows that with overwhelming mercy and love. And finally, he balances that incredible love with perfect, unshakable justice. It's the whole package.
And this balance is absolutely crucial. His mercy gives us endless hope. No matter what, you can always turn back to him. But his justice gives us a healthy sense of accountability, a fear of consequences that keeps us on our toes. Think about it. Hope without that fear can make you reckless, and fear without hope leads to total despair. It's the two together that create a strong, resilient faith. And then, right at the halfway point of the prayer, everything changes. The whole dynamic just flips. God has introduced himself, and now it's our turn to speak directly to him.
So up until this moment, think about how we've been speaking. It's all been in the third person. We're speaking about God. We're taking in these ideas of his mastery, his mercy, his justice.
Right, we're describing him. We say he is the Lord of the worlds, the entirely merciful, the sovereign. It's like we're internally processing who we're about to talk to, preparing ourselves for this incredible audience.
And then, boom, the prayer completely shifts to the second person, you. In Arabic rhetoric, this is a powerful technique called iltifat, a sudden turn designed to jolt you and grab your full attention. We go from knowing about God to speaking to God. The whole thing becomes direct, intimate, and deeply personal.
And listen to the order of our very first words to him. We don't jump in with a list of demands. We start by making a commitment. You alone we worship. We put our side of the deal on the table first, and only after declaring that exclusive devotion do we state our need. And from you alone we seek help. It teaches us this beautiful etiquette. Offer your commitment before you ask for help.
So, we've established who we're talking to. We've made our commitment. Now it's time to make our one single, ultimate request. We could ask for literally anything in the universe. So, what does God teach us is the most important thing to ask for?
We ask for guidance to as-sirat al-mustaqim, the straight path. But the Arabic word mustaqim is so rich. It doesn't just mean straight like a flat, easy road. It implies something that is upright, vertical. The path to God is an uphill climb. It takes constant effort just to keep moving forward and to resist the gravity of life's distractions that are always trying to pull you back down.
And this, right here, is the core wisdom of the entire prayer. You could have all the health in the world, but without guidance, you might waste it. You could have all the wealth, but without guidance, it could actually destroy you. Guidance is the foundation that makes every other blessing in your life actually work. It's the master key.
But the prayer doesn't just leave it there as some vague idea. It makes the path totally concrete. We don't just ask for a straight path. We ask for the path of those whom you have favored. We're asking for role models. We're saying, show us the proven blueprint left by the prophets and the righteous, the people who already finished the journey successfully.
And to make things crystal clear, the prayer finishes by defining the two paths we need to avoid. First, there's the path of anger. These are the people who had the knowledge but chose not to act on it. That's a deliberate mistake. Then there's the lost path. These are the people who acted with great zeal but without seeking any knowledge. That's an ignorant mistake. The straight path we're asking for is that perfect middle ground. You seek the knowledge, and then you put that knowledge into action.
So you see, when you put all these pieces together, you realize Al Fatiha isn't just a prayer that you're supposed to memorize and recite. It's so much deeper than that.
It's a complete roadmap for building a relationship with the divine. It teaches you who God is, how you should talk to Him, what you need to commit to, and what's the most important thing you could ever ask of Him. It's basically a masterclass on spirituality, all packed into 7 short verses.
So if this prayer is teaching us that guidance is the most important thing we can possibly ask for, something we should be begging for over and over again every single day, it really leaves us with a question to reflect on. What's one step, big or small, that you're taking on that uphill path today?